Hello everyone and welcome back to yet another match of the TOUHOU Project Mania Cup 4 Federation Round of 32 weekend. We've got yet another match coming up for you right now after quite a few matches that had been shown like earlier on some of the other streaming channels if you were available, but despite that, we're going to be seeing none other than Bucket 1217 God Scream going up against Eerie Idiots in space. So Seed 6 going up against Seed 27. There's quite a bunch of recognizable faces, as you can see from both of these teams here. Got like the likes of Velos, Shice, and Amonahina, and also Kestri on the side of the of God Scream, as we can see here. Basically, a lot of these players having performed in very well-known tournaments before that have happened in the past, such as 4DM, MWC, and also some relatively like smaller tournaments on the side. And then you've got the likes of Eerie Idiots in space, which is basically like a team having a Dark Mewtwo as his captain. Basically, more looks like it seems like it's a team that is pretty strong when it comes to a lot of these, like, which also appears to be relatively well versed despite the seeding difference. So that is gonna be pretty interesting to watch, as we can see. Just like going off of the results from the last round, it seems like this might be a pretty close match, because we have seen Dark Mewtwo and Eerie just simply reign over a lot of these maps with tremendous accuracy. Basically, and apparently they even got to a tiebreaker in the group stage as well, getting quite literally top scoring as well, as we have seen from there earlier. But despite that, I'm gonna be in the commentary booth. I'm your host, Epic Man 2, and I'm going to be your only commentator for now, at least. We're just waiting on someone else, and we should be able to like just go through this match, as we can see here. And this did only like start off, so we've yet to see like pretty much everyone going, and we've yet to see the roles and the bands like get rolled out as we are waiting on it now. But with there being like some time to kill, I guess at the same time you can say that I guess like at the same time there isn't really like anything else to like really say, except we can as we're just like basically waiting a bit for basically all the teams to like really start off with the match as it stands. And yeah. And so far you can see the map pool here very different from, it's basically like different from the group stage from earlier. It's gonna have like, it's basically gonna ramp up the overall difficulty of like all of these maps like just a bit. Just gonna like, it's still relatively, oh my god, it's still like relatively like sort of easy in the terms of that it is like early game, but it is like, but despite that, we're gonna be seeing the rolls going out, and Eerie Idiots in space only winning the rolls by 4, rolling an 84, just going 4 points above the God Scream's like roll of 80 points. They basically won the rolls by a pretty small margin. But despite that, going to allow themselves to be able to get the first pick in terms of what they would like to protect. So this once again going to be like pretty different. This match is going to be once again having a pretty different system to the group stage. Gonna now like you only get to ban like both teams, they only get to ban one map instead of 2, as we've seen from the group stage earlier. So you can see Eerie Idiots gonna basically want to be careful with like what they pick against the likes of God Scream, as we can see. But it seems that they're going to be protecting Rise 4, which is going to be Vodka Niwa Tonic, just to start off with. And now I think with that out of the way, we're going to be seeing God Screams protect like in response. So we have yet to see like how they're going to counter that protect in question I have a feeling that it's either going to be protecting another Rice, or they might actually opt in to protect some map from one of the other fields here. So either one of the LNs or one of the hybrids, as we can see, because they're basically like really equalized when it comes to Rice patterns in general and Rice difficulties. So it is going to be really scary. And even with the Rice picks being like even with like some of these Rice picks being like relatively like low in difficulty, it is going to be a really tough battle for both of these teams. And as we can see, we're going to be seeing Gulfstream protecting Ellen Wolf. So that's going to be Arc Ginger, the coordination pick, going to be protected right off the bat. So with both of the roles, both of the protects being decided and finalized, it seems that now we're going to be seeing the first ban coming from Godscream. So there is quite a plethora of options to go for when it comes to these bans. We can see but it seems like they're gonna be instantly opting for the Rice 6 ban, so basically banning out the hardest Rice map, infamously known as Magic Girls. We can see here that basically just leaves like some of these easier maps to be picked exclusively, except from perhaps LN4, which is the harder LN map in the map pool. So if Godscream basically protecting LN and banning a Rice map in response to Eerie Idiots, I wouldn't be surprised if Eerie Idiots in space was to make the same decision. But it seems, and as I say that, they do, as they ban out LN4 Necromantic right out of the bat, just already concluding the roles and the bans, picks, etc. right off the bat. And as it stands now, with all the picks like basically being made just to start the matchup, it seems that we're now going to be waiting on Eerie Idiots in space to really start the match off by making the first move. So them being able to try and like maybe test the waters a bit with what is capable of this match in general. They're going to be picking out Rice here, so that's going to be Chanteku San Yosei no Itazura Dai Senso Rice 2, which is the 200 BPM jump stream map. So just going off of like some of their statistics from the previous match, they had basically played on the jump stream map in the group stage earlier on as well, and even then they had quite a scary score on it. They literally got the second highest score overall in that map alone. Just getting Eerie in space, getting just Eerie and Dark Mewtwo having relatively close scores. Eerie getting that 999k on Akaboshi Rocket from the group stage, which was allegedly 180 BPM jump stream. So this is going to be a pretty dangerous match this is probably going to be a really dangerous map for both of these teams to face off on, as we know that basically Gulfstream is also very capable of accuracy just as much as Dark Mewtwo and Eerie are. So to see who is going to be winning this, it is going to really take into account your raw mistakes alone. And by Jove, I'm not alone in this commentary booth. Give a warm welcome to Itawachi. What's rocking?
Hello, Epic Man. I'm doing good. Sorry that took a while. There was another commentary happening at the moment, and it nearly went to tiebreaker. But
yeah, that's crazy.
And now I'm here. So what goes on?
Oh yeah, we just saw like the teams just do their protect so far, and they're starting off with the jump stream map. So we're gonna be 200 BPM jump stream to start this match off. I'm honestly curious to see how both these teams are going to be doing, because they're all like really well-rounded accuracy players as well. Just with the fact that you got the likes of Dark Mewtwo and Eerie, just in the likes of Eerie Idiots in space, and Kesri and Velos also no exception to that. Basically, just mirroring the likes of Dark Mewtwo and Eerie for their side as well. And despite that, they have really close accuracies. The only outlier being Eerie, as they drop under the 99.90% accuracy mark, already going for like some of these pretty broken jump stream and some of these really sort of anchored jump stream patterns in general that are really going to be very hard to accurate if you don't have the most like full control of everything in your hands here.
Yeah, these patterns, it's not your typical jump stream pick, and it's still very dense as we do move into a bit of a break section with some jacks, but still, that is quite impressive from both teams. Look at the accuracy lead, it's not existent at all, and the score lead just along with it, around 300 points, flickering back and forth, only a third of the way in. This is gonna be this is gonna be a close one.
Yeah, it is expected when you got like an early game map pool with like straightforward maps such as this, which are not too unconventional, but despite how easy they look on the outside, that does not excuse the fact that they are going to be pretty dense to face other players off against if they are basically on the most equal footing as you are, as we can see. And getting through like back up the map, we see that Eerie has climbed their accuracy back to about 99.92%, but the score lead is still flickering. It's just everyone acing off of raw perfects alone, just not causing an actual shift in the accuracy lead to happen. But I think because of some minor misjudgments that Eerie is in space had made, so either Dark Beauty or Eerie just getting some perfects is just gonna like lead to Goldscream having a very slight lead advantage in this break section, but that's not going to last for very long, just as it ends quite shortly. And getting through like this next jump stream section, there is still a quarter of the map left, so it's only going to pick up from there. But I think because one of the players, I think Dark Mewtwo or Eerie had made another mistake, but it doesn't seem like it does not. Oh my god.
How is the lead still only 800 points? This is absurd. We are right at the end though. Oh, the last 15%. Oh, it's all coming down to this. Everyone's been holding their combos, and the accuracy leads are so minuscule actually, but it's still so close. But this is actually the biggest lead I've seen the entire match, at around 1,000. Can Team Bucket 1217 God Scream keep up? That's a ridiculous name, by the way.
I wonder how pronouncing that name would actually sound like if you were to like make it sound realistic. But Eerie taking that miss at the end. What?
No way! Right at the end, 1-201 X miss. No, it was the second to last note. Are you kidding me? No.
Bro.
Oh, that's gotta sting real bad.
Yeah, as much as it might sting, I don't think it is going to matter like way too much, considering that this is only the first map of the whole map pool, really. Like the whole, like, of this whole match at least. So like, and even then, like, it was a very, very equal match in general. Like, it really just came down to who could make the most misjudgments, and we've only seen any of these misjudgments from Eerie, but that was due to like some human error or something. So that's not to say that they didn't put in some strong work in, and we can see already that Goldscream getting the first breakpoint of the match to start things off. They're going to be picking LN1, so that's going to be none other than Arccore Ginger, the coordination map, like coming in as we can see here.
Yeah, the coordination Ellen pick was interesting, and yeah, a very unfortunate breakpoint there, and even Eerie still can't believe what happened. They even want the VOD deleted so no one can see what happened there. That was
yeah.
Honestly, I'd be in the same boat here. That's quite that's just really unfortunate. Just the miss at the very end. But even then, even without the miss, that was around 300 points, 300 judgment differences in total. So Team Red would have won regardless. I still don't understand what am I supposed to say for that teammate. I'm gonna just call them Team Bucket.
I mean that alone is fair. Me personally, I'm just calling them Goldscream because I mean that sounds a bit raw, like unexpectedly, but like, or otherwise you could just say colon bucket double colon 1217 God double colon scream colon or something.
Yes, full government team name, yeah.
Yeah, literally like the full freaking like oh no, ID or something.
It's like their title, you know, like it's like their actual like royal title. That's their entire name.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. It adds up in the end.
Oh dear, what have we done by allowing these people to create their team name?
Everything.
What have we done? What have we done? Alright, so enough banter. Wait, let's see if this is gonna. Did they oh, I'm not sure. They I don't think there was a swap, right? Or are my eyes deceiving me?
Wait, what?
I don't. Was there a teammate swap on Team Bucket? I'm not sure. I really wasn't.
Oh yeah, no, there was.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, Kesri swapped out for Shice, I believe. I think it was. Yeah.
Velos is still here, so yeah, my eyes were just playing tricks on me, as they do.
Oh yeah.
Here we go, Ellen coordination pick, and it's significantly shorter, so a lot less room to make mistakes, and even then it's still quite close. Wait, why are all the matches so close now?
I mean, I guess that is like the consequence of like having a group stage in a tournament where you have like 64 teams like coming, and then like you only cut half of them off to see like the round of 32 happen. And this tournament in general, it has like so many insanely powerful teams that are just powerful in any department, not only the early game but also the late game. And we can see how like the early game is just so daunting in general, as we can see like just going through like a lot of these patterns. It seems like the likes of Shice and Velos are just gonna be simply eating off of like the mistakes of Eerie here on these Ellen patterns alone, as Dark Mewtwo tries their best to carry Eerie off of his back, but it is not going to be enough for the time being. I think now they're gonna have to like at least sort of pray for a mistake on the side of Godscream. But I don't know how likely that is, considering the score lead is still only increasing for Velos and Shice here, as they're just eating off of Roma's judgments alone, as we can see.
Velos is just carrying right now, the 99.91. I remember this guy from 4DM like way back, but I mean, the thing that they've improved this much is absurd, that they're comboing and hacking this extremely well, like these very... That's coordination section, and Eerie finding a drop of their own, actually. An actual miss this time. Not at the end of the map, thankfully, but Eerie dropping down to 99.4. This is just a second player difference right now. Dark Mewtwo and Shice are basically matching, but Velos is just out-hacking Eerie by a huge margin here. The lead is gonna grow to around 19,000 points, and Eerie hasn't even gotten to the 400, or they just did, but even then, it's right at the end of the map already, and what is that 996 from Velos?
Wait, what? What?
What?
What is that?
What is that? V1 double S
Oh.
by Velos, and a 1x200 from Dark Mewtwo, 994. That's impressive! No, don't get me wrong, those scores are impressive. But
Velos is just not like the others. They're one of a kind.
It's not like the others. What is that score?
Bro, I have no idea. That's just what happens when you have like literal early game demons facing off against each other in a tournament. You just get results like this, which are just crazy to like think about. Like, it's just scary in general seeing how crazy some of these players have gone. Like you've said, basically like a fair portion of the players in Godscream have basically come from tournaments such as 4DM in the past, and they have just built off of that bridge so much to a point where they're literal like scary. It's just one of those things that is just difficult to comprehend. And now seeing that it's Eerie Idiots like next pick, Godscream had gotten the first breakpoint early on, so now it is up to Eerie Idiots, as we can see, to try and counter, at least look for a point to start things off for their run, as we can see, just to prevent like a potential sweep from happening. As we can see, this is going to be a relatively versatile map. It's another than Vodka Neo Tonic, as we can see. This is like I believe this is their Protect, actually. So
Yes, it was their Protect. I wouldn't see it on the UI. So,
yeah.
here we go. We have Race 4. 2.5 minutes long, so still quite average in length here, and everyone was typing vodka in the chat, so it appears they're paying homage to the song title, or perhaps the background there. That's a lot of alcohol, I must say.
You know, it's funny how the title of this is literally just vodka, because like I literally drank that like yesterday, but I actually hated the taste of it. It's probably because I didn't actually like mix anything with it, because like
you didn't add anything to vodka? That was neat.
You're meant to?
What?
Are you
okay,
meant
I
to?
don't drink, so I'm not really I'm not really an expert here, but as the the client is having a little bit of an issue here, Sag.
Yeah.
Oh wait, what happened? There was an abort because my Dark Mewtwo's keyboard went quote flying.
Oh dear.
It appears it took some Red Bull. But going back to that, you don't put anything with your vodka?
Am I meant to?
I've heard it's like a quite strong alcoholic beverage, man. I don't know.
Yeah, it is strong. That's why it tasted like shit to me.
That was the wrong time to drink water.
Oh my god. It's okay. I mean, like, I did end up like mixing something with it in the end. I literally just had like a crap ton of water like right after, which just soothed the pain, but it was still pretty bad. But I don't know. That's just the pain of drinking when you're not an alcoholic, I guess. But I don't know.
Drink in moderation, everyone, and if
exactly
if you're underage, thanks.
Exactly. You know what we're on about.
I mean, I kinda do. I may be old enough to drink, I've just never done it before.
Yeah. That's fair. There's so many,
now I'm thinking about alcohol, this is not a good idea.
Oh my days.
Oh dear. Okay, can we actually get into the match now?
Yeah, I think that one abort from Dark Mewtwo is gonna be the only one, because of that, because like his keyboard going flying was most likely nothing short of an accident, as they had mentioned. So seems like here we're gonna be going straight into Vodka Neotonic by Ailson. It's gonna be the really bursty rice tech map of this map, but it has like quite a bunch of like dump bursts in general, so like this is gonna be like something that all these players are gonna really have to pay attention to. As we can see, Kesri coming back in for God Screaming, as we can see, gonna be like, I believe for God Screaming, as we can see here, Kesri and Veloz are gonna be the powerhouse team of that team essentially, whereas like Dark Mewtwo and Eerie are just like the overall powerhouses of the team. But Kesri taking a miss. Was that a client miss, actually?
I doubt it. It looked fairly clean though, so props to Kesri for keeping it that way, but that's gonna swing that lead from, I literally saw it was 27 points earlier, to now 8,000, so that happened, I guess. Oh, Eerie did
trace it.
Okay, maybe that's just gonna even out the scores a little bit. And actually, Veloz and Dark Mewtwo are neck and neck with each other. The Eerie does have a tiny bit of accuracy lead over Kesri, so that's gonna keep the lead just around 1,000 points. But here we go. Even in the quote-unquote break section, we have these really weird stringy patterns here. So I don't know. This is gonna be a really interesting pick, I'd say. And even those Rice Burst, wow.
Yeah, absolutely. And with Eerie resetting their combo like later than Kesri did, Kesri had like the combo advantage, but despite like just bringing the score really closer to God Scream, as we can see here, that's not going to just bring it onto their side immediately. They still only, it's now only a battle of like a few hundred points on the side of Eerie Idiots, but any mistake is going to just simply bring it over. And not only that, but there's like not enough of the map left. But there's not even much of the map left.
That's client.
Nah, that has to be client. That is client. That is client.
Yeah, but even then, like the score, it's flickering again. It's Rise.
Not again!
It's Rise 2 all over again. It's Rise 2 all over again. And Velos and Dark Mewtwo are neck and neck again. Eerie 0.01% lead against Kestri. It's literally anyone's game now. And right at the end, here we are, the last 5% of the map, but the score lead is... Oh my god. What is going on?
Oh no. 355! No, 353!
What is going on? What are these ratios, man?
What? Bro, Dark Mewtwo and Velos just simply carrying their teams respectively without so much problems. It was just a matter of Kestri going up against Eerie as they had the same miss, but Eerie only got like 11 less perfects than Kestri did throughout the whole map, and that spelled the whole match for this pick already. And Eerie Idiots just barely squeezing out their first point from the mixer. It's now down to Godscream to be able to try and at least try and keep their score lead intact before Eerie Idiots potentially ties things back together.
I'm sorry, but 8 300s difference there in total. What?
Bro.
that is not legal. Hello?
Literally,
I get it's round of 32 and these guys are literal academics, but what the heck is going on? Okay, we're gonna be seeing Hybrid 1, it seems. Tony, my god.
Oh no. Hybrid 1, bro.
Oh god.
Hybrid 1 is just gonna be yet another Rise 2 situation, probably, if all the players are insanely equalized in Ellen. And we have seen earlier on Ellen 1 that Godscream was very, very well versed when it comes to Ellen, and Eerie Idiots didn't have the upper hand then. But because this has some more Rice Bursts incorporated into it, or at least actual Rice Bursts incorporated at all, considering that Ellen maps just don't, or at least because Ellen 1 does not have any Rice Bursts at all, it's just mostly Ellen Density Bursts and stuff. This is going to be pretty dangerous for all these players. It is, once again, it is a really easy map in general, so it's going to be scary to watch any of these players just going up against each other here.
Eerie did say they're having fun. I'm not sure if that's sarcastic though, considering they've been the ones to have misses on 2 maps already, but I don't know. But let's see that that's genuine, and let's hope things go well here. Whose pick is this? This is
Eerie Idiots. No, this was Godscreams.
This was Godscream, yeah. And alright, let's move on to Tony My Goal by Feverex.
Yay! Hybrid 1 map! This has a bunch of Ellen density and coordination bursts in general, so this is going to be a dangerous situation for both these players. And we can see the score flicker already. We're not even a few seconds into the map. There's Rice Burst and the score is still flickering. As we can see, all the players just simply capitalizing off of it. It's only just based off of a few mistakes from the side of Eerie Idiots space that's just gonna give Godscream the upper hand. But it seems despite some of the early jump from Dark Mewtwo here and Eerie as well, that's not going to mean anything. Even while Shice and Velos have the upper hand here, just getting about 1,000 points already going into the first quarter, just already getting near or around where the chorus is usually in this song. Jesus.
99.88 on Team Bucket Godscream, and Eerie did find a couple 200s there, I saw, and they're dropped down to around 99.6, which is gonna extend that lead to around 3,500 points for Team Bucket 1217 Godscream. I'm not saying the colon, there's too many of them, but as we move to the next half of this map, there's gonna be a lot more of these bursts here, and they're gonna be much more abrasive. This is gonna be as we can see here, these miniature broken stream burst LN type patterns are actually going still slightly in favor towards Team Red here, and Velos with a 99.9. Again, what is this guy's LN ratio? Are we sure this guy is human? Sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, everyone here is human, except maybe Dark Mewtwo, because once again they are a goblin from space. But
yeah, sorry, my apologies. I forgot about that one very major detail. It's we have three humans and a goblin from space. Sorry, let's see how that goes. It's the X Factor, you know?
Bro! Oh my god! Bro, I have not heard of the freaking X Factor in like years. Does that still even exist or something?
No idea, but apparently it's not working for Team Eerie Idiots in space, as Velos is gonna extend that lead on his team to around 7,500 points. Looks like Eerie found another couple 200s there. They were releasing a bit late. But Shice and Velos are still holding on to their ungodly ratios, and Dark Mewtwo may be matching Shice, but again, Velos is just overpowering Eerie here, and that's another 8,000 point lead. What is that team score? What?
Oh no.
You won double S again.
With Velos just acquiring yet another team MVP in the lobby here. That's going to allow Shice and Velos to be able to just climb closer to potentially winning the match already, as now basically preventing Eerie Idiots from space to actually tie the score once again. It seems like now Eerie Idiots' space is going to try looking into like trying to bring things back a bit, but it seems like you're going to pick Rice 1.
Rice 1? We are going to get another heart attack situation here. With Rice 1. I just know it. I just know it.
We don't even need to say anything at this point. It's literally just like the minute you see a Rice map, you know things are gonna be going down. Like literally, like there's no in between. Like in this situation, at all.
Yeah, not at all. There's no in between. It's just gonna be another battle of single-digit 300 differences again. Just saying, and rate cut edit. Very, very cool.
Rate cut edited by YuEast 2018. Yay!
Thank you, YuEast 2018.
Shoutouts to YuEast 2018. The G.
Okay, let's see.
Shoutouts to Senya for creating Yozakura no Kimi wo Kakushita something. I can't read Japanese for the life of me.
You can do it.
I mean, I've been practicing for 3 years. Technically.
Hey, it's definitely been paying off for you, I must say.
Yeah, I can read like actual hiragana and katakana. It's just conjuring special.
I was learning Japanese, and then I decided to learn Korean halfway through it, so I lost everything of teaching. So that's fun. But
that's fair enough, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. So for once, Velos is not top act of the lobby. That's it's cool. That's another 300 points lead again to Team Eerie Idiots in space as we enter the first actual stream section of the map, and 266.8 BPM stream. That's very fun.
Oh yeah, basically that. It is like a speed map, so going into like the early game stages, this is sort of like the stuff that you'd like normally expect from like map pools, where it is going to be usually like fast like streams in general that are just like only index streams in general, and we can see so far it is paying off a lot for Dark Mewtwo and Eerie here, just like having the upper hand in accuracy. Eerie just ahead of everyone else, as we can see so far, even beating out Kestri from Gulfstream, as we can see, as now Kestri is trying their best to carry Velos off of their back respectively. But as we can see, getting into the halfway mark of the map, we have this small break before things are going to pick up once again. But even the score lead on Eerie Idiots in Space's side is just not safe at all. It's only mere hundreds away from going back into Gulfstream's lead. Even if they take so many misjudgments, it's like It's literally becoming predictable at this point. Anything can just happen, but I don't know if anything is going to happen. It's definitely going to be either Chemistry or Eerie just simply missing. But
it flickered a tiny bit there, but Eerie is actually no, never mind. They just match now with Kesri, but Velos is just the tiniest bit behind Dark Mewtwo. The Goblin in Space is showing the extraterrestrial rice prowess here on these 3-note like rollish patterns here. We're only around 50% of the map left, but the score has been flickering back and forth. Everyone is not having
no. 98! Wait, no! They killed this. Stop. No. No, Eerie bro! 96 points difference! What's
Let me
that?
count that real quick. So that's 209 300s and 1 200, and that's 213. That's 4 300s.
Bro! Oh my god. With Eerie getting the strongest ratio in the whole lobby and only one great, they definitely could have gone to God Scream if Eerie Idiots took yet another break in the map. But they did it in the end. They still managed to hang on. Everyone getting that FC on the board and everyone getting over 996k as well, which is crazy. But with Eerie Idiots getting closer to God Scream, just now catching up with some of these rice maps on the contrary to earlier in the match, it seems like God Scream is going to be one to try and get another breakpoint to be able to prevent the score from being tied. They're going to be going for LN2. Going to be none of them Paranoid lost the LN density of the map. This is going to be really dangerous for Eerie Idiots, I swear.
What did I tell you about heart attacks? There was an almost one right there. I just know it. Every rice pick is gonna be like one step away from a heart attack. I just know it's just gonna happen. Everything is just way too crazy right now. I cannot. But Paranoid lost long enough too. Let's hope Velos doesn't inhumanly act this one again.
Hopefully. I mean, that is definitely something that Eerie Idiots is gonna be like praying for. Oh shit! Was that audible?
I don't know.
Bro, I literally burped through my throat. I thought that my microphone like recorded it for a second. I was so scared. I was distraught.
I mean, I didn't hear it, so I think you're good.
Oh, well, that's a good thing then. Okay, anyways.
Imagine the entirety of chat heard it. I just wasn't paying attention. Like, bro. Oh, that would be embarrassing.
My career would be over. Or actually, no, they would just know me for like that one guy that accidentally burped on a TOUHOU Cup.
No, they're gonna know you for that one time you randomly burst into our call. We were calling and you said, "Hey guys, it's
No, Bro, that's because I didn't even know there was a stream going on. That's the difference. This one I know I like meant to commentate for.
Oh dear.
Oh my god.
Oh dear. Anyway, Team Eerie Idiots in Space are actually behind. Just a tiny bit though. Only 2,000 points. It's still anyone's game here, but look at both players, Shice and Velos, with a 99.84 on Paranoid Lost, and actually Eerie is struggling to keep up here. Only the 99.73. Dark Mewtwo is just behind both of the players on Team Bucket on a 99.8 just about. But halfway through the pick here, and we see some more rolls here, and a bit of anger usage here on this map. It's not the worst pattern to deal with. A little bit of wall trill usage as well, and I mean these patterns are they're quite dense, but it's still in like moderation, very comfortable for all these players. It's just that Eerie and Dark Mewtwo by extension can't keep up completely with Team Bucket 1217 God Scream. I still can't get over it. Oh dear, the Trills are also not phasing anyone. The score leads around 3,500 now. It's been extending recently. Now it's around a 4,000 point lead but one slew of 300s here, and that could easily switch. However, I believe Eerie is the one who was taking that significant backdrop there. We're actually right at the outro of this map now, only around 13% left, and it looks like this is gonna be another clean score by Team Red here. What is this team score going to be? I'm guessing something completely inhuman.
Imagine if Velos got another like V1SS.
Well, let's see with that 1989 team score. Okay, it was close enough. It was close enough.
Great. Yeah, it's close enough at least.
Sorry, Dark Mewtwo. I get it. You're an alien, but sorry, a goblin from space. But what is that ratio, sir? That 11 is to 1. Hello.
Yeah. It's just what happens when the goblin from space does come into the equation, and with Godscream making it to match point already in this round of 32 match, it seems like now it's really down to Eerie Idiots to be able to try and like secure things for themselves, because they don't have any other option now. They literally just have to force the tiebreaker if they want to be able to make it into the round of 16 bracket in the winners bracket, and to potentially send Godscream into the losers bracket, which would be pretty silly for an upset. But it's something like, it seems like now they're going to be going for Rise 5, which is going to be none other than
Ekoro. Oh, I wonder who mapped this one. I wonder. It's none other than YuEast themselves, even though it's uploaded on Mr. Other Commentator, Epic Man 2.
Yeah. Okay, I mean, I said this in like one of the previous matches. This was meant to be. I literally made. This was like the first map that I made for TOUHOU Cup Third. Actually, like already over 2 years ago.
Time, right? Yeah, like the 2 years ago TOUHOU Mania Cup. Yeah. And suddenly it's been used here.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, the map I made for that one, it was like really different. It was like a hybrid map that was intended for semifinals that time, but because they found a better semifinals map, they like just didn't use it in the end. So I just uploaded it like July of 2023 instead. And this was like before I made Echo Gate whatever, which was like my Jack qualifier map from back then. So it was like repurposed for like this tournament. YuEast basically made it into like an early game Rice tech maps or something. So this is why it's like basically a lot different than the over difficulty if people were to like just see it. I mean, they could definitely see it now because like this map is actually relevant again, but yeah.
Yippee relevancy.
Yay!
Well, this is definitely their last chance. Well, they have to win these next 2 picks just to make it close, you know? Let's see how that goes, though. We have another Rice pick, so we all know how this is gonna go. And actually, this is the shortest one. So, only a minute and 37 seconds, and I know this song because, of course, I do.
Everyone does. Everyone and their moms know Ekoro, the player, the guy that made everything will freeze.
Standard mention. Let's go.
Yay!
That is definitely not a 7-digit on standard right now. But let's.
What?
I'm a 7-digit on standard. Yes.
I'm a 6-digit. I haven't played standard in like over half a year at this point.
I haven't played in like 3 months. I literally farmed all of the Haramachi clovers that I could, and I'm still 7 digits. So that's that's Mania player for you. And actually, let's go back to this match. And what is that ratio by Dark Mewtwo? The 99.95 on this. How are they acting these split drills? Hello?
Wait, and despite that, like the map, there's only a quarter of the map left, and it introduces like a lot of these really rigid like tech bursts and just overall these jacks in general, which are just so rigid. But because we're taking that bit that's going to bring the lead to Eerie Idiots, it's basically taking that over that's going to secure the lead for the side of Eerie Idiots in space. A strong pick from getting into like this really calm outro that is going to bring them closer to. Oh my god. Everyone got under 100% freaks as well.
Okay,
What?
Dark Mewtwo got by far the best ratio, but with the very unfortunate 1x100 and 1x50 that we somehow completely missed. And, what?
Huh?
That still gets 994 apparently?
Oh,
I mean, even Dark Mewtwo isn't like aghast like on the 1x50. So, well, this is the last normal pick of this match for sure. We have Hybrid 2. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hybrid
Hybrid 2, and that will be Osne Haman wa mo iranai. And
Hybrid.
okay. Hybrid 2. Okay. We've seen Velos V1SS the other hybrid. Let's see how this one goes.
Yeah, with Returner coming in a clutch for Eerie Idiots in space earlier on in Rise 5, it seems like now Gulfstream going to be countering that pick. This is the final normal map pick of this round, unless Eerie Idiots does just force a tiebreaker. It is going to be a very dire situation for everyone here, as now Gulfstream is going to be wanting to try and just simply end the match off as it is, just preventing Eerie Idiots from being able to just take their spot in the winner's bracket early on in the round, going through the round first. And with this other remaining hybrid map, which is like a lot less like conventional on the contrary to TOUHOU Namigo from like earlier, it is gonna be like really like rigid for both these players. It is like one of the harder maps in this map pool, and it is the unbiased hybrid. So with this one being a lot more technical, this is gonna be pretty scary to watch, actually.
So what you're saying is Velos won't V1SS this one, right?
Correct! Or potentially, they might. We'll just have to see.
Great. Let's see how this one goes. 2 minutes, 23 seconds. And, OD is quite low in comparison, but... Okay, the last normal pick of this round of 32 match between Team Eerie Idiots in space and... I still don't want to say the name of the team, it's too weird.
What is Bucket? What, Bucket's 1,217 gold scream?
It's not the worst team name I've seen, though.
Oh yeah, I know. It's the same thing for me. Oh.
And Client does not want to sync up, apparently, so... Okay, here we go. And, early leads... Honestly, not much. I was seeing both of those scores were like literally the exact same for like maybe 3 seconds. So, that was kind of funny. But, again... Still, looks like Team Bucket God Scream is having a tiny bit of accuracy lead. Just a tiny bit, you know? It's literally just Shice's accolade over Eerie right now that's carrying them, but at the same time, Dark Mewtwo is doing extremely well on hitting all these patterns, like, accurately. Everything is still up in the air, I should say, is the best way to describe it. But Eerie is dropping so much more. It looks like they're maybe their stamina's running out just a bit.
Yeah, fatigue could be a very common factor as to lead like players not being able to perform at their very best for certain maps, like later into a match. The nerves really sinking in for all the players here, as we can see. But even with the high caliber score lead from the side of Gulfstream, as we can see, we see Shice in hanging onto the 99.90% accuracy. And just going through like a lot of these like really sort of like very specific plans. What?
No, not there. That is related to the map as well. That lead is gonna skyrocket now. These guys may be in space, but Eerie's other drop is gonna ascend these two members of Team Bucket Godscream to godhood at this point. 23,000 points difference, and the accuracy lead, while it's not the biggest in the world, it's still it just seems so insurmountable at this point. Eerie is finding too many drops, the accuracy only 99.4, and we're right at the end, the last 10%, unless both players chain miss incomprehensibly. This is going to Team Bucket 12-17 God Scream. A 5-3 victory for them. And what is that team score? 1992!
What?
I lost my mind.
Okay, I guess I was wrong.
I guess we were wrong. I guess we really were wrong, huh?
Oh dear.
I mean, I still can't get over. Honestly, it's been a couple years since I last commentated on Velos's performance on 4DM, but it seems they've still got it in spades. Even look at that score.
Yeah. It's just crazy to think about how far we've come, and it seems like now with Godscream having won the match, capitalizing off of that final pick against Eerie Idiots in space, they are going to be advancing to the round 16 in the winners bracket, whilst knocking down Eerie Idiots in space down back to Earth. Unfortunately for them, bringing them into the losers bracket. Definitely is something that they don't want early in the tournament, but this is
definitely.
But
it's
thankfully,
gonna be.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. It's but still, you know, it's still pretty doable for a Team Eerie Idiots in space. Also, it's kind of funny that their team name is so long it doesn't even fit in the box anymore.
Yeah, that's what happens when you
Velos and Shice. You can barely see Velos and Shice's name. Actually, that's probably just a me problem, you know. But yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. What a roller coaster of a match! Wow, that was very enjoyable.
Indeed, having like some of these really intense matches like back to back, it seems like we're gonna be having yet another match in this round of 32 coming up in about 10 minutes. So it's gonna be none other than EMC Squared going up against Adrian Laser Fanboys. So Adrian Laser's Fanboys aiming to spread the agenda around once again as we see them going up against some Einstein creation. It is gonna be, honestly, I think the match is gonna be pretty interesting. We'll just have to see.
Yeah, actually, we can take a little time here to look at some of these other team names, and I think we all know who the clones are. It's Silicosis 1, Silicosis 2, Silicosis 3, Silicosis 4. And I still cannot believe Silicosis got this to happen. Props to him. That's the funniest thing in this tournament by far.
Now we're just... Oh my god, I just wonder who the 5th Silicosis is. It's literally like asking for who the 5th Weezer member is.
Hold up, I'm gonna just real check this while we move to outro, but is there a Silicosis 5?
Oh my god, imagine, bro, that would actually be pretty
No, sadly, no.
Oh my god, no, do you remember in MWC when... Do you remember in MWC where everyone just in the UK team, I think, just called themselves Eliminate for a bit?
Oh yeah, and I also remember OWC when the entire Philippines roster were called Hyok.
Oh yeah!
I still cannot believe my country did that, but you know. Oh dear.
Well, that just shows how powerful the Philippines are, doesn't it? Like how every country is just so strong, but the Philippines, though.
The agenda of the same name team is just too strong, it appears.
Exactly.
What a match! What a match!
Yeah, indeed. But despite that, we're gonna be going on the break as mentioned. So we hope to catch you in about a few minutes.
Yeah, in like 9 minutes, I believe is the next match. But it was a little bit late to know, but one of their teammates for Team Eerie was not able to wake up in time. Or wait, is it this or not? Oh, it's the other turn. Is it? No, it's this. It was this match. Yeah, I'm too lost for words. Everything has been going on all at once. It was too much for me. Jesus. But now, honestly, one of the best matches I've commentated like in my entire commentary career, I must say. That was so fun. That was so fun. Thank you for having me. That was amazing. But
yeah, thank you so much.
I think we can all learn here to at least drink in moderation and don't drink tequila with nothing else.
Oh my god. Yeah. Anyways, see ya, gamers.
See ya, gamers. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you back in around 8 minutes. Bye.